celebration this morning at JPL Mission Control. Stunning images just coming in as NASA yet again pulls off the unbelievable, flying a 4-pound autonomous chopper, a drone really, on another planet. The rover Perseverance captured the entire flight, all 40 seconds of it, as it lifted off around 3:30 a.m. Eastern Time, climbing to an altitude of about 10 feet before settling back down again on the Martian surface. If all goes as planned, it's just the first of many flights to come.
We really want to push our vehicle to the limit. It's not every day that you get to test a rotorcraft and do an experiment on Mars. So after the third flight this morning, we are going to be very adventurous.
NASA calls it a Wright Brothers moment on Mars, and it's carrying a tiny piece of fabric from the original Wright Brothers plane. After a 292 million mile journey, this tiny chopper had to delicately detach itself from the belly of the rover to stand on all 4 legs, then survive freezing nights up to negative 130 degrees Fahrenheit, heating itself with solar panels and internal heaters. And Ingenuity's onboard computer packs the power of a cell phone, but 150 times stronger than anything launched to another planet. Since it takes 12 minutes to communicate with Earth, Ingenuity must fly itself, making 500 calculations every second. The biggest challenge, the Martian atmosphere is only 1% the density of Earth's. So engineers designed 4 rotors that spin 5 times faster than a helicopter on Earth. The ultimate goal, use aircraft like Ingenuity to explore canyons, ice caps, and remote terrain before humans ever land on Mars. Engineer Mimi Ong heads up the Ingenuity team.
This must have been how the Wright Brothers, must have felt. And I feel so humble to compare our team to the Wright Brothers, but they really are, our role model.
This morning, one small drone flight, but a giant leap for aviation on another planet.
Welcome to NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Southern California. NASA's Ingenuity Mars Helicopter hitched a ride to the Red Planet on the Mars 2020 Perseverance Rover, which landed in Jezero Crater on February 18th. Earlier today, Ingenuity should have autonomously performed its first flight attempt on Mars. Now the team is ready to receive the data that will tell them whether we've made history with the first controlled flight on another planet. Thank you for joining us at this early hour. I'm Marina Jurica of the JPL News Office. Ingenuity is a technology demonstration, which means it is a proof of concept experiment. After years of development on Earth, the team has 1 month to test the technology on Mars.
Having enough energy that's needed to, spin the rotor so fast to lift, and on top of it, having to design in the autonomy.
It has to be fully autonomous from the time it takes off to the time it lands. What we do on the ground is we plan the flights, and so we determine from here where we want the helicopter to go.
Our experiment window is 30 Martian days. So we have planned up to 5 flights of incremental difficulty.
The very first flight, the main thing is we want to get the legs off the ground, and so we will basically go up about 3 meters, and we'll hover there, and then we'll come down again, and that will be the first, really major milestone.
Most of our flights will be at the 3 to 5 meter height. We will be going horizontally again at a few meters per second, probably go out, 50, 70 meters and come back. In successive flights, we'll probably push that further, try to go further. So our priority will be to get back engineering telemetry and not so much images, but I'm sure we'll return a few, because they'll always look cool.
At this point, we've tested all we can on Earth. We have mathematical models that shows how it will fly at Mars, and we've tested it in the simulated environment that we can create on Earth. It really is time now to do the real flight tests at Mars.
Nothing is a given, but we have done everything we can in terms of a test program here on Earth. The vehicle is performing extremely well so far. It's been doing exactly the right thing, even right now when it's bolted onto the Perseverance Rover. So there's a very good chance that we'll pull it off, yes. But it's still high risk, and none of us forget that you could have a glitch that, could mean end of mission, yes.
It's going to be exciting, reacting to any surprises we have. We can't wait. What's really most important is everything we're learning here is for the future rotorcraft systems that we want to introduce into space exploration.
Flight control, confirming that we have PVRs from Ingenuity. Ingenuity is reporting having performed spin-up, takeoff, climb, hover, descent, landing, touchdown, and spin down. And altimeter data confirms that Ingenuity has performed its first flight of a powered aircraft on another planet.